Hello friends, good morning. So today we are going to continue the lecture with partial fraction. So first part, it's introduction and the type 1 kind of partial fraction we have already discussed. We are discussing right now the partial fraction of proper fraction. What is the proper fraction? Whose degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator. So this is called as degree. So this is called as proper fraction. So first type we have already discussed. Now I am discussing case 2. I am just giving it name as case 2, where in denominator we have linear factor but they are repeated. So when your denominator is linear factor with repeated brackets or repeated numbers. So example, I am taking an example like how we are going to solve it. So suppose I have a equation like, or I have a proper fraction ax square plus bx plus c upon a1x plus b into a1x plus b into a2x plus c. Okay, so here what is happening? First of all, we confirm that this is a proper fraction because degree of numerator is 2 and degree of denominator is 3, right? Now the denominator contain linear factor. Linear factor means always the value, the degree of or power of x in denominator is going to 1. So here we have only 1 power. So it's a linear factor. But what's happening here? These two brackets are repeating. The same value is repeating here. So that's why we are considering it as a second case. In short form, we can write it as ax square plus bx plus c upon a1x plus b square into a2x plus c. So the simple identification of this case is the degree or the power of x is always going to 1, but somewhere you can find the bracket square or bracket cube or the higher power of the brackets. So how we resolve this into a partial fraction? Just observe it. It will very similar to the previous case, but how much number of factors are there, we need to find that much constant. So here number of factors are 3. 1, 2, 3. So this square is count as 2 and 1. This is 3. So I need to write a upon this bracket. I have the highest power is 2. The max power is 2. So I need to repeat the bracket 2 times. So a1x plus b upon a1x plus b square plus c upon a2x plus c. That's how we resolve it. Okay, alright. Now suppose we have more power here. So suppose the same equation I have like ax square plus bx plus c upon a1x plus b to the power 3 into a2x plus c. So in this case what's happening? Here I have total 4 brackets, right? So I need to find 4 constants. So how I write it? A upon a1x plus b upon a1x plus b square plus c upon a1x plus b cube, and I stop here because I reached to the maximum power. So I need to write a constant as much as the constant, so how much is the power of the bracket, that number of constant should be here. So here I have 2 square here, so I need to write 2 constant for the same bracket, Here I have power 3, so I write 3 constant for the same bracket. And how I am going to take denominator of that constant? Increasing order of the power. So here I have 1, 2, 3. That's how we factorize the repeating linear factor. So now next will be d upon a2x plus c. Okay, right? Suppose I have a fraction like ax plus bx plus c upon x to the power 4 into x plus 1. Suppose I have this kind of equation. Then how I will factorize it? Since how much number of power in denominator I have? X to the power 4 plus 1. This is linear, right? X into x into x. So 4 plus 1, 5. So I will write it like a upon x plus b upon x square plus c upon x cube plus d upon x to the power 4, and I stop here. So these 4 are the partial fraction of this term only, plus e upon x plus 1. So I hope you understand this. Now we will solve some problems that will help you to understand more. So let's just have the problem here, that find partial fraction. I am just writing a short form of partial fraction for, and the equation given to me is x square minus 3x plus 1 upon x minus 1 square into x minus 2. Okay, I need to solve this. So first of all I will check that it's a linear, the factors are linear but it's repeating, right? I have square here. So using case 2 I resolve it into partial fraction as resolving denominator into partial fraction. What will I get? So I'll get x square minus 3x plus 1 upon x minus 1 square into x minus 2 equal to a upon x minus 1. How many constant for this bracket I need to write? 2 bracket, because I have bracket square here. So first constant plus second constant x minus 1 square plus, and this one is the another linear factor, so it is x minus 2. Alright, okay. Now as usual we find, let's just give this as equation 1. So as usual we find the solution of these things that we have discussed in the previous lecture. Okay. So now first of all I want to add these 3 things. So I want to make its denominator equal to this thing, right? What will be the LCM of this denominator? It will be x minus 1 square into x minus 2. So what will I do? I'll just check here. So I have in this denominator x minus 1, right? And what I want to make this denominator equal to x minus 1 square into x minus 2. So what term is missing here? What term is not present here? 1 bracket of x minus 1 into x minus 2. So when I multiply with this, like this x minus 1, and I multiply it with x minus 1 into x minus 2. So at that time what will I get? I'll get x minus 1 square into x minus 2. I'll get this term, right? Okay, so that's why I need to multiply and divide with this term. So I am multiplying and dividing, so I will get a into x minus 1 into x minus 2 upon x minus 1 into x minus 1 into x minus 2. What will I do? So this part is already there here. This part is already there. What I do? I just multiply and divide with this term. Multiply and divide with this term. And why I did so? Because I want to convert this denominator into this part. I want to make the denominator same like this. Okay. Now similarly, I'll do with the b thing also. So b upon x minus 1 square is already there. Now what is not there? X minus 2 is not there. So I multiply and divide with x minus 2. Okay. Now for the third term, I have x minus 2. What is missing here? This part. X minus 1 square is not here. So I will multiply and divide with x minus 1 whole square. So plus c upon x minus 2 is already there. Now I multiply and divide with x minus 1 square into x minus 1 square. Okay. So this step, just understand this step carefully. How I make the denominator same. So now the denominator are same. This is x minus 1 into x minus 1 square. So consider this as, now denominator are same. So just write the LCM, which is x minus 1 square into x minus 2, and add the numerators. So I'll get a into x minus 1 x minus 2 plus b into x minus 2 plus c into x minus 1 square. Okay, right? So I just carefully understand this step. If you have any query or problem, just ask me. I will explain it again. So now, okay, this was my original equation. So when I equate this denominator get cancelled because it's similar or same. My remaining equation will be now x square minus 3x plus 1 equal to a into x minus 1 into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 2 plus c into x minus 1 square. Okay. Okay. Now one by one I need to find the value of these constant a, b and c. So you know how to find. So I am going to substitute the different value of x so that I will get these values. So first of all I will now here understand that the denominator of a and b are same, right? I will have x minus 1 here, x minus 1 here also. So whatever value of x I am substituting, I am going to get any one value of a and b. So to find b, I'll get b here first, okay? Or just start with, to find a, put what you are going to substitute, just equate the denominator of a with 0, okay? So what will I get if I will I'll solve it in a separate page so that you will understand it, okay? Okay. So suppose its denominator is x minus 1, equate this with 0 and solve this equation. What I get? X equal to 1. So when I substitute, when I put x equal to 1, I will get value of a or b, because what is the denominator of b? X minus 1, same, right? So any one value I can get here. So I am substituting, put x equal to 1 in, let's just give this equation 2 and this is our equation 1. Okay, this is our equation 1. So now in equation 2. So what I need to do, I am substituting value of x equal to 1 in equation 2. So where I find x, I will replace x with 1. Okay. So here I have x, right. So I will replace it with 1. 1 square minus 3. Here I have x. I replace it with 1 plus 1 equal to a into. Here I have x. I will replace it with 1 into. This x will replace with 1 plus b into 1 minus 2 plus c into 1 minus 1 square. Okay. Now just simplify it and see what we will get. So I will get 1 minus 3 plus 1 equal to so a into 1 minus 1 0 plus b into minus 1 plus c into 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay. So I'll get 1 plus 1 2 minus 3 equal to, this becomes 0 minus b plus 0. So minus b equal to minus 1. So finally I get b equal to 1. Minus minus get cancelled. So instead of a, what value I get? B. So I'll just write here b to find b. Okay. Because I told you that from this value of x equal to 1 I can get a or b. So in this case I'll get b. Not only in this case, you are always going to get the value in which the denominator power is the highest. So here 2 is highest, so you are always going to get first value of b. If suppose you have a cube value there, some constant upon x minus cube, then you are going to get that value in first. So just observe the calculation how I did it, and then we will move to the next step. So now I am going to find c. So to find c, put, now what value of x should I put to find c? So just observe the denominator of c. What is it? X minus 2. Equate this with 0. So I'll put x minus 2 equal to 0. So x equal to 2. Okay. So when I substitute x equal to 2 in equation 2, I will get value of c. So I am substituting x equal to 2 in equation 2. Here in this equation. Okay. Here in this equation I am going to substitute it. So put x equal to 2 in equation 2. So now just see, we'll just substitute the value in equation 2. So this is my equation 2. Okay. Have a look at it. Okay. This is my equation 2 and I am now replacing x with 2. So where I found x, I will replace it with 2. So I'll get 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 1 equal to a into 2 minus 1, 2 minus 2 plus b into 2 minus 2 plus c into 2 minus 1 square. Okay. So this is I get 4 minus 6 plus 1 equal to, this 2 minus 2 is 0. So this whole term is going to be 0 plus this b is 0 plus c into 2 minus 1, 1 square. So c equal to 5 minus 6, that is minus 1. Okay. Minus 1. So now I already get the value of b and c, and you know that I cannot put value of x equal to 1 to find, by this logic I need to put x equal to 1 to get value of a. But when I put x equal to 1, I get value of b. So how to find this value? How to find this remaining value? Just to substitute any value that you never used before. So value of x I use it, x equal to 1 I already used to get b, and x equal to 2 I use to get c. So just put any value apart from 1 and 2. You can put 0, -1, 3, 4, any number you can put. So what I am going to, I'll choose the simplest number. So I am going to put x equal to 0 to find a. To find a. Put x equal to 0 in equation 2. So I am substituting x equal to 0 in this equation. Equation 2. So what I will get? 0 square, just replace x with 0, minus 3 into 0 plus 1 equal to a into 0 minus 1, 0 minus 2 plus b into 0 minus 2 plus c into 0 minus 1 square. Just observe how I am simplifying it. So this becomes 0, 3 into 0, 0 plus 1 equal to a 0 minus 1 minus 1, 0 minus 2 minus 2 plus b into minus 2 plus c into minus 1 square. Right? So now a into minus 1 into minus 2, 2 minus 2b plus c into 1. Minus 1 square is 1. Right? So I get 2a minus 2b plus c equal to 1. Okay. What equation I get? 2a minus 2b plus c equal to 1. Now from this I already know the value of c is minus 1. So let's just give it this as equation 3. So put, I am substituting this value of c equal to minus 1 because I already get the value of c, and similarly I get value of b here as 1. So I am substituting this value here. Put c equal to minus 1 and b equal to 1 in 3. So this b and c I am substituting here. So I will get value of a. So 1 equal to 2a as it is, minus 2 into 1, b is 1. I am replacing this with 1. And what is value of c? C is minus 1. Minus 1. So what I get? 2a minus 2 minus 1 equal to 1. Just simplify this. Took this thing to this side. What I get? I get 1 plus 2 plus 1 equal to 2a. Okay. So 1 plus and simplify it again. Okay. So what I get? I'll get 2 plus 1, 3, 4 equal to 2a. So took this to this side, so it will be in division and cancel it. So 2 equal to a. Okay. So finally what values I get? A equal to 2, b equal to 1 and c equal to minus 1. Now use these value in equation 1. If I use this value in equation 1 in this equation, okay, in this equation, then I'll get the partial fraction. So from 1 I get, I'm just writing the first equation again. This equation I'm writing again. So just, okay, x square minus 3x plus 1 upon x minus 1 square into x minus 2 equal to, value of a is, what I get value of a? 2. So 2 upon x minus 1 plus value of b I get 1. So I am substituting here 1 upon x minus 1 square plus c is minus 1. Minus 1 upon x minus 2. Okay. I just substitute the value of a, b and c here in equation 1. So these are my required partial fractions. I just write it in a good way so that it will look good, beautiful. Plus 1 upon x minus 1 square minus 1 upon x minus 2. And these are the partial fraction of the given equation. So it's a little bit, it's not difficult. Just understand how you resolve and how you are going to solve it. Okay? Okay, so let's just continue with the another example. I'm just taking this example so that you will understand the procedure well. So we have an example where we want to resolve. Example is we want to resolve the partial fraction is given, sorry, the fraction is given 2x upon 1 into x square x plus 1. Okay, so first of all we identify that the degree of numerator is 1 and degree of denominator is 2, 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So denominator's degree is greater than numerator, right? So that's why this is a proper fraction. First we identify it. It's a proper fraction. Got it. Okay. Now second thing that we need to identify whether the it contain linear factor or not. So yes, it contain a linear factor x plus 1 and x square is also linear because it is x into x. So this is the in this case this x square is repeating. X square means x into x, so it is 2 times repeating. That's why it's a repeating factor. So this one is repeating linear factor and this is non-repeating because this is the only one case, non-repeating linear factor. Okay, so how we resolve this? This we resolve using case 2, second case that we discussed, and this is the case 1. So now I'm solving it. Resolving into partial fraction. What will I get? I'll get 2x plus 1 upon x square into x plus 1 equal to, now as per the rule I need to find two constant because it's x square. So a upon x plus b upon x square. Now I stop here. 2 constant, 2 power. Plus this third one is non-repeating, c upon x plus 1. Okay. So these are the partial fraction of this term. Okay. And we need to find these 2 constant. Okay. So this is our equation 1. Okay. Now just simplify it. So add these 3 equation, LCM will be x square into x plus 1. This is the LCM. So I am just making the denominator same for the every equation. So I just check that I want to make the denominator of a as x square into x plus 1. So x I have here. What I don't have, I need to multiply it with x into x plus 1. So I am multiplying and dividing with x into x plus 1. What will I get? X into x plus 1. This term I multiply and divide, and this is already there. Plus b upon, now here x square I have. I need to multiply with x plus 1. So b into x plus 1 multiply and divide with x plus 1. Plus c, what I don't have here, x square is missing. X plus 1 is already here. So x square upon x plus 1. Okay. So simply I get the equation as x into x plus 1 upon x square x plus 1 plus b into x plus 1 upon x square into x plus 1 plus cx square upon x plus 1. Okay, just observe the steps carefully. So now the denominator are equal, same, so I'm just adding it. What will I get? Ax into x plus 1 plus b into x plus 1 plus cx square upon LCM is x square into x plus 1. And what I have this side? 2x plus 1 upon x square into x plus 1. Okay, so now this get cancelled simply. So what I get? Okay, sorry. I'll get 2x plus 1 equal to ax into x plus 1 plus b into x plus 1 plus cx square. This is equation 2. Okay, equation 2. Now one by one I'll find out a, b and c. So you know that how we are going to find it. So one by one we are going to substitute the values. I'll just change the pages so it will be easy to us. So just remove this one. Okay, now from this equation, okay, I'll just to find. Okay, now always remember that in this repeating case, you are always going to find, so denominator of a and b is same, right? If you solve this, you will get x equal to 0. So whenever you put x equal to 0, you are always going to get the value of constant whose power is more. So here we have two case of x and x square. So you are always going to get value of x square first. If you have x cube here and you have one more term, then you will find that term whose denominator is x cube. So here when I start finding, I'll always get b first, then I'll get c. Okay, so first of all I'll find b. To find b, put x equal to, what will I put x? Just equate the denominator of b. What is the denominator of b? It is x square. So equate this x square with 0. What you get? X equal to 0, taking square root to both sides. So I am just substituting x equal to 0 in equation 2. So in this equation 2, I am substituting x equal to 0. So just replace this x with 0. Okay, so what will I get? 2 into 0 plus 1 equal to a multiplied by 0 into 0 plus 1 plus b into, this is 1, 0 plus 1 plus c into 0 square. So 2 into 0, 0 plus 1 equal to a into 0, 0 plus b into 0 plus 1, 1 plus c into 0, 0. So 1 equal to b. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Here. Okay. So just see the calculations and 1 equal to b. Alright. Now I'll just see to find c. To find c, put x equal to, what will I? Okay, so now to find c, right, to find c, I'll put x equal to minus 1 in equation 2. And how I get this x equal to minus 1? So I will go back to the equation 1. I'll just observe the denominator of c. It is x plus 1. And I will equate that denominator with 0. So x plus 1 equal to 0. Just shift this 1 to this side. X equal to minus 1. Okay, that's how I get x equal to minus 1. So I am just substituting this x equal to minus 1 in equation 2. So what will I get? Put x equal to minus 1 in 2. So just replace this x equal to into, sorry, I am just adjusting so it will be clear to you. So what will I get? Just ignore this cut line. 2, okay, I am just replacing x with minus 1 equal to a into minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. This is my equation 2, huh? Remember it. B into minus 1 plus 1 plus b into minus 1 plus 1 plus c into minus 1 square. C into minus 1 square. Okay? Okay. Now, minus 2 plus 1 equal to a into minus 1 into 1 minus 1 plus 1, 0. This is also becomes 0 plus c into 1. Minus 1 square is 1 because it, okay. So, minus 1 equal to, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, c. So, c I get minus 1. Okay. Now, to find a, only one constant is remaining, which is a. So, to find a, I have shown you a trick that put any value of x that you have never used before. So, value of x equal to 0 I have used and x equal to minus 1 I have used. So, apart from these two values, you just substitute any value of x. So, to simplicity, I am just substituting x equal to 1 in equation 2. So, what will I get? Okay. So, in equation 2, I am just substituting x equal to 1. So, I will get 2 into 1 plus 1, 2 into 1 plus 1 equal to a into 1, 1 plus 1 plus b into 1 plus 1 plus c into 1 square. Okay, right? Just replacing x with 1. So, I'll get 2 into 1, 2 plus 1 equal to a into 2 plus b into 2 plus c. Okay. So, 3 equal to 2a plus 2b plus c. Now, this value of b and c I already have. I calculated it here. So, b equal to 1 and c equal to minus 1. So, I am just using these values. So, since b equal to 1 and c equal to minus 1. So, I am just replacing this value. So, I will get 3 equal to 2a plus 2. What is the value of b? 1 plus c is minus 1. So, what will I get? 2a. 2a plus 2 minus 1. This get cancelled. 2a plus 1 equal to 3. So, 2a equal to, just shift this one to this side. 3 minus 1, that is 2. 2 equal to 2a. Shift this 2 here. So, I'll get 2 divided by 2 equal to a. This get cancelled. And since finally I get 1. Okay. A equal to 1. Okay. So, finally what I got? Finally I got, therefore, a I got 1, b 1 and c equal to minus 1. These are the value of my constant. And so, from equation 1, I am getting partial fraction as, where is my equation 1? So, here is my equation 1. I am just showing it to you. So, here, okay. This is our equation 1. Just to be more clear. Okay. So, now just replace these values of constant here. What will I get? 2x plus 1 upon x square into x plus 1 equal to a upon x. A is 1 here, so 1 upon x plus b upon x square. So b is 1, 1 upon x square plus c is minus 1 upon x plus 1. Okay, so just write it beautifully. 1 upon x plus 1 upon x square minus 1 upon x plus 1. So this is how our partial fractions are. So I hope you understand these steps. I hope you understand the tricks and the things. It's not very difficult, but you just need to practice more. So just try to solve this example. Hope you will able to solve it. That resolve into the partial fraction is this is x square into x minus 1. Okay, so just try to solve it. One more example I am giving you as 2x plus 1 upon x cube into x plus 1. Okay, now I am just giving you the hint that you need to, this is the repeated linear factor, so you need to find 3 constant. So simply its partial fraction will be a upon x plus b upon x square plus c upon x cube plus d upon x plus 1. So this is the partial fraction of this one terminology, 2x upon 1 upon x cube. Okay, so just try to solve this. I hope you enjoy the lecture. Till then, have a nice day. Bye. Thanks for watching.